You don't need a mission trip to come. You can just come. And that's really when it kind of was like this light bulb moment for me. And I said, well, then we will.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was really, Kathy and I have traveled a bit, and the girls have too. And I can't think of any trip that we've ever had that was so impactful on our lives. How many trips can you take and feel like that you maybe have saved somebody's life? We were there and we installed how many stoves? 30, 34, 35 stoves.
I think it was 34.
Yeah, and so we had 2 trucks loaded to the gills with these 250-pound stoves and traveling up these very bouncy, rocky roads up to the Mayan villages, and seeing the villagers so excited to have these stoves that would take the poisonous air from their fires and put it outside their homes, and the smiles on their faces and the gratitude. And
they would hear the truck coming and they would clap and they would come out, and it was really humbling, to be so greeted and so welcomed by, we were strangers to them, and they were just absolutely welcoming and cheering us and, pitching in and helping with every part that we needed. It really changed my life. I felt like, wow, I'm thinking of them daily. I'm praying for them, with this now kind of intimate knowledge of who I'm really praying for, and thinking of, like, when I see any natural disaster or anything, I'm like, oh my gosh, how are they doing? I hope they're okay. And really kind of a gratitude for the blessings that I have in my life and how I can help maybe extend some more blessings to them. So it really, really changed my life in that regard.
And then when we got there, it was like totally different. We were doing like a 2-part trip. We were doing like Guatemala and Costa Rica after. And I was like expecting to have more fun at Guatemala, or in the Costa Rica, not Guatemala. And I had more fun in Guatemala, and it just was very impactful, and I liked it a lot. It was just, seeing everyone so happy, and meeting everyone and staying at Rita and Jeff's house, and it was just like a whole different world over there, and it was kind of cool. I liked it.
All the animals were my overall favorite part, because I love animals, but just being able to see their living conditions and a different perspective of their world and our world was pretty neat too. I'm going to help that.
And our last day in installing stoves, there was a little boy, and he must have been 3 or 4 years old, and he looked at me like I was some sort of strange creature, which I kind of am. I'm 6'5", I tower over almost everyone in Guatemala, especially the Mayans. That little boy and I made friends. Don't speak the same language, we high-five, and it seemed like everyone there were the most beautiful people. Just absolutely gorgeous humans. And this little kid had a smile that made him like an angel. And we high-fived, and I just talked to him a little bit, whatever I could, say, communicate. And I saw him the next day too. And I often wonder how that boy's doing. And I wonder how his mom is doing, because she doesn't have smoke in her house anymore. She's got a much better chance of surviving to see her little boy grow up and not get lung cancer, some awful other disease from all the carcinogenic smoke in their little huts. So it's there's no feeling like it. when you're really helping people live. And what else are we called to do but to help other people?
You know, so often a charity seems like some foreign type of entity. With Jeff and Rita, it is so intimate. And being a small charity, they can very easily pivot to meet any need. And there isn't a lot of paperwork. They are there, their hearts, their minds are focused on how to help the people. That is their mission. And they are great stewards of any donations that go their way. You know that it is going for good.
A lawyer in a big law firm in Cincinnati. I did my share working for fundraising for United Way and things like that. And you know, it's a good thing to do. I always did it, enjoyed doing it, believe in it, and you never really see the effects of your money. You can hear about it on TV or read about it. Rita once told me that small charities are going to save the world. And I thought, that's a pretty brave thing to say, pretty big. But then I saw Dig in action. And they're so small that they're plugged in all the way, and you never have this feeling like, gosh, is my money just going to administrative costs? I mean, I like United Way, but this is Jeff and Rita, and they need it for a truck. They need your help for, concrete, because we're making these stoves to save lives. So, boy, it's so tangible. It affects your life so directly. You got to be part of it. You got to be part of it, because it will change your life.